Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel here today. We're back for another Walking Dead Season 4 discussion video here today. And today, we are going to be doing another Season 4 Top 5, as today, I'm doing a Top 5 video on the 5 things I feel Season 4 needs to improve on compared to the last couple seasons, whether that be 3, 2, 1. Alright guys, but this is mainly a comparison video to Season 3 and 5 things I look at between Season 3 and Season 4 and what I want to see improvement on. And guys, thank you for everyone that came to the live stream yesterday for the Walking Dead collection. I do appreciate that. Tomorrow's, we will be continuing Season 1. We only got 3 episodes done. We'll be continuing the end of it. Tomorrow, 5 p.m. EST, live stream will be linked at the end of today. I'll link down below in the description, but I'll have it scheduled by the end of today. And I hope to see y'all 5 p.m. EST tomorrow, Thursday. Alright guys, so let's get straight into it. My 5th topic here, we're going to start just 5 to 1, is 5 things that I felt were wrong with Season 3. So first, number 5 is episode length. And we obviously can look back at the New Frontier and look at the episode's length was terrible. It was not long at all. And obviously, I understand, me playing the collection yesterday, it gave me more of an emphasis on how quick Telltale's now able to do it, because, I mean, the Season 1 episodes, these used to take 2 hours, only took me about an hour 50, 2 hours to complete, a little over 2 hours. So, honestly, what we looked at with Season 3, its main problem was episodes that were 1 hour 10 minutes, 1 hour 15 minutes, 1 hour, if you can go really quick, 1 hour 5 minutes. And the problem that what started with this was branching episodes 1 and 2 together started off a huge collision problem, and those made those episodes really, I thought those 2 episodes could have been fused into 1 episode. And obviously the Ties That Bind Part 1 and 2 thing I thought never should have been a thing. I thought they should have been just 2 completely different episodes, but longer. Put extra steps into it. I mean, I'm okay with them being separate episodes, but they could have either, I like that they were separate, but I wish they would have been longer. Like, why were they so short? And then episode 5. Episode 3 and 4 were perfect. In terms of length, they were not, there was no issues with them. But then you had episode 5, which again was a really good episode in my opinion. It was just short. Probably even shorter than Ties That Bind Part 1 and 2. Obviously, episode 5 of the New Frontier was just, it's ridiculous. I mean, an hour 10, that was it. You literally could break it down. Like I said, I had another video talking about 5 things it needs to, 5 things it needs. These are things that needs to be improved on. The longer episodes, it is not a need. It is an improvement that needs to be put in place. They at least need to be putting an hour 30 or an hour 45, because there's more dialogue with the characters you could do, more choices that could be present, more, maybe, me playing the collection again yesterday, I had choices like the battery with Carly, the train puzzle. I mean, I'm not saying they have to be annoying puzzles, but maybe something, where we get a little more out of the game, I'm not saying they have to be those, those exact things, but, specific things like those would be perfect. Alright, moving on to our number 4 slot. We need better characters, and I thought about this. We don't have bad characters in Season 3. They're not bad, but we compare them to Season 2 and to Season 1 characters. Obviously, it seems to me Telltale needs to put more of an emphasis on better characters, more relationships, more time to talk to them, and that goes in with number 5's longer episodes. We get more time to learn these characters' backstories, because honestly, really, we didn't learn that much about Joan and Clint other than meeting them maybe in episode 3 and a little bit more. I would like to, if we have a main villain in Season 4 that's new, can we learn a little backstory about them? Maybe why they got like the way they did? If it's like a returning character, maybe describe how they got to that point. What metamorphosis did they go through to go evil? I mean, it's all in there. Telltale just needs to put more detail, I feel, into the characters. Make them feel more relatable. Make them just, honestly, pubs. We need those pubs again where we were able to stop and, for example, at the train, when the train got stopped, we had time to go talk to every single character, learn a little bit more about what they did. who they are, their family, etc. Just giving us little details like that can give us more relatability with the characters, as well as give us some more info about them, and just maybe feel more of a connection than we've had with past characters. Like I said, A New Frontier had a little bit of this, but it had nowhere near the amount it should have had. And no pubs and stuff, wasn't really able to get more time with Conrad. I mean, Francine's a perfect example of a character we really didn't know anything about her. I mean, other than talking to her maybe once, there's nothing really you knew about her. At least when you had Doug, you learn a little bit about Doug before you could either pick up to kill him. And so the same, vice versa with Carly. That is my number 4 spot. Moving on to number 3 is Better Choices. And again, this can easily go with Season 2 well, because Season 2 had a bunch of choices, in my opinion, that were not that good either. Hence, the Kenny and Jane choice, now when we look back on it, when it was finished in Season 3, it looked like it wasn't that good of a choice now because of how Telltale delivered on it. So choices in Season 3 we made, for example, choosing Trip or Ava. It looks like a huge-ass impact, but Ava dies in the first 5 minutes of the episode. Trip has a little more of an impact, but still dies quick. Not that much of a difference, especially with Ava's death being, so quick and sudden that it wasn't really nothing good about it. And then another example of a choice, shooting Joan or Clint. Is this choice going to make an impact in Season 4? Because this is a big question mark. They put a question mark over Joan/Clint's name. Is this choice actually going to mean something, Telltale? Or are we going to see them for only 2 minutes, and that makes the choice basically pathetic? No impact on a past season choice. Honestly, there's just many choices, I feel, in Season 3 that were just not, they didn't really create variety in the episodes, and they really hope to see, we want some variety, my friends. We want variety. We want our choices to mean something. We want our choices to come back up. Maybe even past choices, such as choices in Season 1 or Season 2 to make an impact. Maybe, for example, saving Krista in Season 2, that rock throw scene or not, in the gunshot. What if that made an impact in Season 4? Just stuff like that. Honestly, I just want to see more of it. Number 2, a better conclusion. Now, what do I mean by this? Season 3 had a, not so bad of an ending, but there really was a lot of, question marks being left hung, whether that be on purpose or not. What Season 4 needs to do is deliver. And we want a satisfying ending with Clementine, AJ, all the characters, past, present, whether returning or not. We want an ending that is finite, that gives us clarity on the situation. We don't want something, where, oh, Clem's missing. Oh, there's a little question mark there. Oh, AJ's missing. What happened to this character? We want all our answers from past seasons and stuff to be answered, whether that be in the beginning, end, or conclusion. Which, like I said, I want a satisfying conclusion. I want us to be sad, happy, laughing, just overall feel all the emotions. Just feel, 5 stages of grief. I don't know. Just, we need to feel some kind of emotion to the ending. Not just something like, oh, well, Clem's missing, that's how it ends. Like, oh, AJ, Clem's going to walk off with AJ into the sunset. I mean, we want some clarity behind it. We just don't want a specific, oh, Clem got crushed under the rubble. We don't know what happened to her. The end. I mean, we want some clarity. We want some explanation. We just want it explained. And, to work well. Hit the feels train, man. That's what I say. It needs to hit the field train. And honestly, I want you guys to put in the comments, what do you want out of a conclusion in Season 4? Honestly, I want to see something good, though. And give me what you guys want. I'm not going to really say what I want, because I already talked about what how I think the ending is going to work out. But basically that. And number 1, a Lee flashback / Clementine Season 1, Season 2 look back. I want us to go back, like, since this is our final season, what I really want is to see some, Clem talking about Season 1, talking about Season 2, talking about those characters, talking about events that happened. I want Clem to talk more about the past. I know we're more in the present, going to AJ, yada, 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 but I want more references to characters in the past. I want maybe even flashbacks told scene. Like, you know, they remastered Season 1, Season 2 in this Walking Dead collection. So that can't give me any explanation why they can't show some cutscenes with Lee. Obviously, since they redid his model for the next-gen console. So why can't you do that for Season 4? And, you know, maybe have reference. Obviously, even making returning characters more of a possibility. I just want to see more, you know, more clarity and thought back on the past, because in Season 3, really no real reference of past. You know, I mean, really, Clem mentions Lee maybe once or twice, not really mentions Omid, no mentions of Krista. Season 2 did better of this, because it really made us think about Season 1 when there were certain references. For example, when Kenny talks to Clem and talks about Lee and stuff. I mean, I want stuff like that. I want stuff where we can look back and say, wow, you know, how has this character been affected by a certain decision you made in the past, and let's see how that impacts them compared to, you know, you not doing what the choice was presented. For example, the Arvo Mike choice. That could be something that could be brought up. You know, explaining the past. I mean, I'm saying it doesn't need to be the whole huge emphasis of it, but just seeing little itty-bitty details like that would make it more satisfying for me personally. But basically, guys, that's my video. That's 5 things I feel Season 4 needs to improve on compared to A New Frontier and past seasons. Honestly, I just want these things to at least be Telltale to think about some of these things. It doesn't need to be perfect in all aspects, because I didn't think A New Frontier was bad. But honestly, let's just try to make it, since this is our final hurrah here, let's try to make sure it goes out with a bang and it's actually good. Because that's why I think they're bringing back the Season 1 writers, as well as bringing it back past, you know, I think a past character. Because that's, like I said, Job J, even though he's not at Telltale anymore, the last time really he had a job at Telltale, he mentioned stuff about, he can't mention about any characters potentially coming back. So the door is open, my friends, for any of these things to happen. But leave me your top 5 list of things you think that need to be improved in Season 4 compared to The New Frontier, as well as other seasons. And I hope to see y'all in the next video. Let's go for 100 likes on this video. We really appreciate it. And I'll see y'all at 5 p.m. EST tomorrow for The Walking Dead Collection Part 2, Season 1. We're finishing up all the episodes in Season 1. And then, you know, so forth, so forth. Thank you guys again for watching. And I'll see y'all later. Peace.